Good morning, baby. You're up early, aren't you? Don't try to run away from me now. Look up at your arms. You see that? Hinged handcuffs. Practically impossible for you to break compared to your standard chain ones. They're nice and snug on those tiny, fragile wrists of yours, so you don't want to break something. As much as I love seeing that panic on your face, you need to quit freaking out. Trying to flail your limbs around like that won't get you anywhere. You're just gonna tire yourself out, so I'd suggest you quit crying about it already. Aren't you the cutest? Still trying anyways? Fine, don't listen to me. It'll backfire eventually. How'd I get in? Well, you never asked for that spare key back, remember? I was gonna give it back to you when we broke up, but I thought it would be handy to... Hey, if you keep making noise, I'm gonna have to tape up that pretty little mouth of yours. God, you ask me a question and I can't even answer it without being interrupted. I know I'm your ex, but the least you could do is show me some manners. This is still your house, so treat me like a guest. Complain all you want. I know that you're into this kind of thing. That got your face red. You done? Good. Well, now that I actually have your attention, I came here to tell you that I figured it out. What I have to do to be with you, that is. A while back, actually, before you ripped my heart, stepped on it, and then threw me away, you fell asleep with your phone on, like you usually do. But this time I felt curious. I know, it's bad to snoop through your significant other's phone, but thank God I did, huh? You've been sleeping to these interesting videos. ASMR, right? But that's not what caught my interest. Even though I could clearly get a reaction out of you if I just talked like this. You liked listening to these audios of Yanderes. Of course, I didn't know what it was, so I had to do some research. But I found out eventually. Never knew you were into this kind of thing. You wanted someone caring and cute and wholesome, like yours truly. But you still wanted more. And I bet you dumped me because you thought I wasn't enough for you. You wanted someone who could show you devotion with no limitations. You wanted someone who could throw away everything they have if it meant that they could be with you. You wanted someone who could lie through their teeth and happily kill anybody in the name of loving you. You see, I don't think you realize how jealous I got of seeing you with other guys. How I would have been prepared to do anything if they laid a single finger on you. Remember the guy who constantly catcalled you and harassed you? That acquaintance that you just had to deal with and you could never get him off your back and you just had to see him every day. Why do you think he disappeared as soon as I met the guy? What you wanted from all these audios you listened to, I could have been that for you this entire time. All you had to do was ask me. At first, in all honesty, I didn't think much of the unique YouTube videos you watched. 'Cause at the end of the night, it's just a fantasy. Fictional. It's not real. It's just a video you watch or listen to before you fall asleep. But then I began to think, why couldn't it be? Those yanderes always end up getting the person they want, don't they? And if you enjoy this kind of thing, there's not much of a downside for either of us. God, I feel like a weight has been lifted up from my shoulders. I thought I was crazy this entire time, and I was scared that these instincts would only push you away. But I was wrong, so thankfully wrong, and it wouldn't have pushed you away at all. I didn't have to hide it. In fact, it's even got us closer. Right now. Of course, you screaming at me and looking at me with that terror in your eyes was not how I had originally planned this, but we're together now, and I've never been happier, and I'm sure you feel the same. Now that we're finally on the same page, we'll never have to leave each other. We're gonna be here inside this little home of yours forever, practically. Think about it. Everyone's used to being at home for what? Days, weeks, even months on end. So why on earth would they think that you were being held captive by your own ex in your own room? By the time they do get worried, of course, you'll turn back around and understand. It's what you wanted. You'll be more than thankful to have a boyfriend like me. I'll take good care of you as long as you listen. You'll see. And you'll be finally happy with me. Forever. I really like that look on your face. A mix of being flustered and scared. Hey, this is what you dreamed of. Quite literally, really. I'm just making it come true for you. Can't you see that? We're meant to be together, baby. And you can't break up with me. No matter how hard you try to leave this place, you're stuck here with me. And I'm the only guy, the only person, really, that you'll ever need. Well, I'll have to leave you in here for now. There's some business I have to take care of first. I need to clean up, if you will. I have to cover up these tracks of mine if we're gonna be together forever. But unfortunately, with the way you're acting, I'm gonna have to do this. I know, it's gonna hurt to take off, but we can't have people hearing you scream. The town is too quiet at this time of night. I told you with the way you're acting you were gonna regret it. But you didn't listen, did you? Well, the sun's not even out yet, so I think the only option here is for you to sleep. Get some more rest and we can talk more later. Until then, good night, baby. I'll see you later in the morning.